Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Category is Family Makeover Challenge.
I didn't realize you had two of them.
No, I have.
So I had one and they had one. Yeah.
Well, now, okay. Well, it's not enough FOMO that y'all had to be in the UK without me. Now you have matching eye masks without me. Wow.
We've been had matching eye masks.
I feel so loved in this moment. I just want everybody to know, but whatever. Ooh, that was
Love you, Logan.
That was loud. I did not expect. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we usually put the real and the tea in reality, but you can still always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Gay. We are drinking coffee. What else is new? It's 2:30 in the morning for me. But if I was drinking a smaller amount of coffee, I'd be doing it in my cup mug.
Which you can get
in the link below.
In the link below, yes.
And I am Aneesa Long, also known as Sam DMV, also known as Sam de Monteverde. You're a fellow friendly trans non-binary Filipino Canadian mentally unstable hot mess hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Scarborough, if you want to be specific. Holborn, if you want to be more specific than that. And in my lovely club that Lewis just has because I'm staying with him, I have some 7-Up Zero cherry flavored.
Oh,
Yeah. Cherry
lovely.
flavored.
Yes.
Also, you forgot that you were 5'3" and on location in Manchester.
I am on location in Salford.
Salford, Manchester. Potato. Hi. I'm Lewis. I'm a canny laddie from Manny. I'm here. I'm just drinking Coke. The 10:34 a.m. is not a time to be drinking Coke.
No.
But fuck it.
Well, I mean, there are two people, I'm not going to name names in this podcast, that may or may not be slightly hungover this morning.
No,
I'm not really hungover.
Like because
I only had one drink.
Some only had one
that's
drink. They have that much energy that they don't need to drink. They could just.
Logan, when we meet, you'll know. Like even
Oh.
without a drink, you'll know how much energy I have.
Great. Can't wait.
Mainly because I'm in such a comfortable environment, so it's like
valid.
Right, and I only
Yeah.
had one. I had like a double vodka Coke, and that was all I had.
And
Okay.
you had a sip of someone else's drink, like your friend.
Oh wait, no, I did have another. No, I'm not even just a sip. My friend gave me a double vodka lemonade. Okay, so I had two drinks.
But two doubles. Two doubles.
Two doubles.
I mean, to be fair,
I don't think-
the last time that I went out to a gay bar, I had 2 gin and grapefruits and a lemon drop shot that I didn't pay for, so I gladly took the shot.
Right.
But anyway, we're not here talking about drinking.
No.
We're here talking about the rehearsals for semifinal 2. All of them finally dropped. Thank goodness.
Finally. Thank you, Clara Amfo. I'm very glad Clara Amfo's on board with it.
When I saw Rylan during the semifinal 1, I was like, absolutely yes. And then the second episode came out and Clara Amfo was there, and I was like, yes, diva. I love this woman. I honestly,
Yeah,
I think our hosts are great. I kind of wish Clara Amfo was doing the green room.
Yes, same.
That'd be cute. Yeah.
But sorry, Sam, you were saying.
So I have no idea who I have no idea who Clara Amfo is before Eurovision.
I had to explain who Clara was. Basically one of the most most popular radio DJs / presenters in the UK Radio 1. But I don't really get to see much of her face on like anything because obviously she's just a voice thing.
Right.
Well, I was going to say, and this is just my American perspective, so Lewis, please correct me if I'm wrong, but she feels on the same level as like an AJ Odudu, like a Rylan maybe.
Right.
But Rylan's got like Big Brother, so it's like a whole thing. Like along those lines of like fame, like Alison Hammond level.
Yes,
presenter
along with
status.
Alison Hammond level, AJ Adudu level, Rylan level. The only thing is she's primarily doing like music programs and music. So this is her forte.
Great.
So yeah.
I will say on a slight tangent, despite closing most of the rehearsals to media outlets, which I don't really appreciate all that much from the BBC, what the BBC is doing with their media coverage, I do appreciate. I think it's unique. I think it's really, really good. I don't think anything for me will top Nikki Tutorials in 2021 doing the whole series. That for me is like YouTube and online media perfection when it comes to Eurovision. And I know she's Dutch, but I honestly wish they would bring in Nikki every year to do it. Or someone along those lines. Like, I think Clara Amfo would be amazing to do a Nikki Tutorials style interview series with all of the contestants. And they're kind of doing that.
They are kind of doing that.
They're kind of doing that. It just feels a lot more informal and a lot more thrown together, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I wish we got more of Clara Amfo, because so far it's like
there's some new Be My Guest videos that we haven't seen. I think Clara
I haven't seen them either. I saw that they were there. Also, they got what is her name? The fabulous Irish woman. Danielle something from TikTok.
I know who you mean with the drink.
Walsh?
Danielle Walsh, yes. That's like I don't know where.
For praise tonight, let me show ya what we're drinking. I love that woman with every fiber of my being. Truly,
I don't think we have that. I don't think I've shown so many of those videos, but I need to.
Please do.
Yes, I will.
She is literally one of my favorite humans on the face of this
planet.
And
we're getting more charity Shop Sue content, and I am in love.
When I saw Charity Shop Sue on that video in Liverpool, I screamed. I was so thrilled. Anyway, we're here to talk about rehearsals, so that's what we're going to do. So, semifinal 2, all of the acts have done their second rehearsals. If you watched our semifinal 1 video, we're going to be doing things the exact same way that we did it there. So, go check that out. End card, because I can do those. Make sure to go check that out as well. We have talked about the semifinal 1 rehearsals and ranked and we'll chose who we think as a collective 3 of everybody here, who would be the 3. We decided who we think is going to qualify and who's not going to qualify out of semi 1. So we're going to do the same here. We're going to talk about all the rehearsals, and we're going to dive into who we think is going to qualify and who we don't think is going to qualify. And this one is going to be a lot more difficult because I think there is a justification for almost every act in the semifinal qualifying.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
I think there's justification for every. Some a lot more than others.
Yes.
So,
I think that's the right way to put it.
Yeah. So, hey, that worked properly. I'm really happy.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go obviously in running order, which means
you're
start.
You're off frame.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, I can make us bigger. Hold on. Oh, that's a size. Ooh, we got bigger.
Sure.
Great. I love it. I think now you're in frame, actually.
Oh, that's because I'm walking in frame.
Yeah, just placed it up.
Well, okay. I mean, that's fine. So we're going to go in running order, which means we're starting with Denmark. Riley, Breaking My Heart.
So was your shot taken after the second rehearsals?
The video we saw was second rehearsals, so that photo is out of date.
Yes, I'm aware. There's a lot of. I pulled the same first rehearsal photos because this has the name of the country and the person.
Yeah.
That's why I did it. A lot of them are different from the second rehearsal, and that seems to be a big trend in this semifinal. Is a lot of the delegations are changing things between the first and second rehearsals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Riley is one of them, where now he is in this like pink open blazer and pink pants for his performance.
Right.
You can't really see that by the clip because of the lighting, but yeah.
They did some strategic choosing here. And I
Yep.
don't think it was very smart strategic choosing, because they chose 30 seconds where he is pitchy the whole time.
Yeah. He's a lot more in sync, but obviously I don't think that's really on him. Like, he'll always be in sync, in his mind at least. But I don't know. The vocals were there today.
Yesterday, the day before.
You know what I mean?
Whatever.
It was mainly that high note, the higher note.
It was bad.
No, he sounds amazing. Go Riley. No, okay, let me not. No, I'm kidding. No, it could sound a lot better. I love it thematically. The
Green
the-
Hearts.
the green hearts and stuff, and the so the prop, like the giants, it turns like 3 ways, and there's like 3 different rooms.
Oh,
Almost like-
cute.
Almost like the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like
So-
is it a similar situation to like Snap last year, but with an extra
Similar.
room?
Except like Snap, it was only the one room, but the stage rotated.
Yeah, so it's like Snap had a whole house situation going
Okay.
on.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond that, yes, definitely. There would have been a better clip.
If
Mhm.
he qualifies,
I mean, visually, I think it's cool. Like staging and like everything like along those lines. Him running, like I don't know what's gonna be going on, like in the verses at least, but say like I don't know. I just hope he doesn't do like too much on stage, like because that running kind of had me worried for his vocals.
it's like
Really?
I don't get it. He's my age and half my size. Why are you out of breath? That's what I would like to know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It was not good, and I think if he qualifies, it's because he has 11 million followers on TikTok. Point blank, and the period. Like, I don't think this is. Honest to God, I don't think this is, from what we've seen, a performance that deserves to qualify. And I do like the song, which is really unfortunate. Do I think he will qualify? Probably.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
If there is a rest of the world televote in the semifinals, right?
I believe so. Yes.
He most certainly wins that, no question.
Yeah.
Like that's a given. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah. Any other thoughts?
Let's move on.
We're meeting him.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, that's exciting.
We're meeting him. Yeah.
Let's talk about Armenia. Brunette, future lover. This is cute.
This looks great.
This is great.
I fucking love the projections. It's giving.
Growing up is getting old.
Growing up is getting old. Meets.
Je me
some sort of
casse.
song that had. Je me casse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love the effect. I think they were very smart with what they chose as well, not revealing the rap part, because I do think she's going to have a solid vocal on the rap part. The vocal we did hear was very strong. I was really impressed with that. I love the pink staging and then it bleeds away into the chorus. Like, I love that effect. She looks so good. I feel pretty confident saying that I think she is going to break the second in the running order curse. I don't think Malta will, but I do think Brunette will.
Completely. I wish we got to see a bit of the rap. I mean, it was definitely smart not giving us it, but I just want to see it because I want to.
But I think that's the intent of like them placing it there.
I guess yes, but I just have so much intrigue because they've got to change it up when we get into that section of the song.
I'm intrigued. I want more. The
I want
Armenian delegation is so smart, and they have been over the last couple of years. Because what? Oh Lord, did they compete in 2021?
No,
because they returned with Rosalind.
they returned with Rosalind. It was like Athena, and then Gap, and then Rosalind.
Athena. Oh, chains on you.
Chains on,
Chains on. A great song. But yeah, I'm really impressed. They.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I hope that the rap section is not restricted to that platform.
Oh, she needs to move around
because that rap section needs to explode.
Yeah,
I would be.
Yeah,
surprised.
I'm gonna need to move around on that platform.
I would be surprised if she stayed there the whole performance. I don't think we're gonna see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, honestly, I would say top 3. I'm most impressed out of these snippets. I could see this. I might be reading into it too much. I could see this getting to the final easily. Maybe a shock top 10.
Yeah, I could see this being like a dark horse.
There's a couple songs that I think, now that we've heard rehearsals, I think really could be dark horses. Brunette is one of them, and I just think what she's doing is so marvelous, and I'm thrilled.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about Romania. Theodore Andre Digite. Now, he has also changed his outfit in between first and second rehearsal. First rehearsal, we see him here in this yellow blazer and shorts situation. He has also switched to a pink blazer and shorts situation.
With no shirt underneath.
Obviously, he doesn't wear shirts. Unless they are tearaway shirts. We've learned this. Did you not watch the national selection, Sam?
That is correct.
He's wearing pink SpongeBob socks.
Is he really?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? He gets points for me. He's still gonna.
I love that you thought that.
He's still gonna get dead last in the semifinal, but you know what? He gets points for me. It's interesting.
What I have to ask: what the fuck is this backing vocalist doing? Like,
no, those are his back. Those are his.
Is that him?
That's
him.
Okay, so I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if he re-recorded his backing vocals because the backing vocals are not as in sync with the music as it should be.
It caught me so off guard. It was like, ow!
It's just like, well, and he's also singing in a lower key now.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No, he's been singing in the same key this entire time.
Well, that's not the studio version.
Okay, if it is him, then his backing vocals threw me off a lot.
What I find interesting is they didn't allow his strippers on the stage of Liverpool.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. I think honestly, I think the Romanian delegation is kind of just realizing they're not going to qualify this year. Because what is going on with the background, the two like angel saint women, and then there's fire. Why?
His vocals were not the best either. He was sharp that entire time.
He was sharp the whole time.
That comes with like nerves and the adrenaline on being on such a stage.
Yeah.
But I kind of
I do think though, if he doesn't perform up to snuff, I think that just gives Brunette a better shot to qualify.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about this anymore. So we're gonna move to Estonia. Alika.
I love this part. Okay, so I love that I keep on bringing the hearts, but this one works.
Please
This
tell me
might
the
be my
black
favorite one. This one, and honestly, we'll get to San Marino.
Oh yeah.
San
Yeah.
Marino's looks good.
It does, yes. This staging.
I love that
everything.
she kept the self-playing piano there.
I do love that. I love this outfit.
I love the outfit.
I love this outfit.
Why are we doing choreo?
I was yeah.
Why are
I
we
was-
doing choreo, Alika?
Why?
Like this was so good as a park and bark, and walking around the stage, she's doing full-on interpretive dancing.
She is,
especially during the build-up to the climax.
Well, I mean, that's what we saw. We saw the build up to the climax. So I think that was an interesting place to show. I'm not worried about her vocal. Her vocal here was really good.
They were.
I'm worried about this being incredibly forgettable. And this is not a forgettable song, but the way that this is being staged and the way that she performed it in this little bit that we saw was forgettable, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
And I really enjoy this song. This has been in my top 15 all year. And I'm worried. I'm very worried for Alika.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some of the choices here were unnecessary. But I'm glad she kept parts of the core of her original performance, i.e. the piano. Beyond that, beyond the piano, it kind of feels uninspired in a way.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's just a theme for this year altogether. A lot of people are sticking to what they know.
It's safe.
Yes, exactly.
It is.
This year is a lot of really good songs with a lot of really safe staging.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, the conversation has been a 2-horse race. I think it is now becoming a 3-horse race, with maybe those same 2 horses pulling away from the third now.
Right.
So maybe delegations are like, you know what? If we make the final, cool. It's gonna be Sweden or Finland. We just need to prepare for next year. And that's kind of what it feels like from a lot of delegations. Especially because if you think about last year, Stefan's staging was some of my absolute favorite staging from Torino. And to go from that to this, I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And in a semifinal where so many songs are on the bubble, I fear, because she's also 4th.
Mm-hmm.
I think she could also be aided if Theodor Andre has a bad performance. I think that might balance things out, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Especially following our next step, especially going before our next act.
Daddy in a hat. I love what Belgium is doing.
I love this.
They have leaned in. So Gustav has been very, very intentional about what he's been doing with this staging. He's talked at length about, his 3 backing singers being 3 of his best friends, and they've done music for years. And he also has invited, I don't remember their name, and I'm going to feel really bad, so I'm trying to look it up. He's invited a Belgian ballroom legend.
Okay.
To join him on the stage. That's who's voguing on stage.
Right.
So I'm going to try to find it, and I'm so sorry that I'm not finding it. But can I?
But yeah, love this.
I'm a huge fan of
This is, after seeing that, this is a televote. This is probably one of the biggest televote contenders in this semi, at least.
I really hope so.
I really hope this qualifies. I'm still not certain on.
I mean, yeah,
whether
wait.
qualifiers
I
or
say
not.
televote contenders as if there's going to be a jury vote in this anyway. There's not going to be a jury vote until the final, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is definitely something that
I would like to see.
I would like to. I
Love.
think this is almost a guarantee.
Of every song this year, this would be the one that I would be absolutely crushed if he did not make the final. Knowing his Eurovision experience, knowing that he's been on Eurovision stages twice in the final as a backing vocalist,
Right.
I truly, truly hope that he makes it. I think he's in a great spot. Also, I finally fucking found the name of
the ballroom dancer.
yes. They are ballroom legend Puss C. West. So I'm very excited for her to get her opportunity, and I really appreciate Gustav having this platform and giving it to queer people of color, women of color. Like, that tells me so much about who he is.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, the staging is beautiful. The vocals are perfect, but when he had a bad vocal, genuinely.
I can't. Man, he's been super consistent.
In my ideal universe, this is top 10 in the final. Do I think that's going to happen? No. Would I be over the moon if he somehow did so well in the final? Absolutely.
Yes.
Completely.
Unfortunately, he is one of those where he has to make it to the final first. And I'm hopeful.
No.
But we shall see.
I think he's aided by. I was going to say, I think he's aided by what, at least based on these previews, he's a standout.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move to Cyprus. Andrew Lambrow, Break a Broken Heart.
Let's move to Cyprus. I would love to move to Cyprus.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That's great. I was very impressed.
I was also impressed.
I was underwhelmed.
Okay. I mean, all we got from him were the high notes.
Yeah.
And he hit them.
I think I was underwhelmed visually.
Fair.
Yeah.
It looked uninspired. It looked like Eurovision performance starter pack.
I mean, it's a waterfall, and he's wearing a sleeveless vest.
Right.
And you know what? For Andrew Lambrow, that's all he needs, because I am happy we get to see more of his arms. Thank you very much.
Sure.
But
no, vocally amazing.
And that was my worry. He was one of the few people that we hadn't heard a live vocal from. We heard it in Australia Decides, but that was such a different song.
But he's also performed in a couple of the parties as well.
Oh, has he?
He has.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest.
Because I remember hearing them, and I was like, his vocals are there for me.
I'm gonna be honest.
At least before the falsettos.
I'm gonna be honest. This song wasn't on my radar until I heard this rehearsal, and I said, "Wait, hold up, Cyprus." So,
right.
Yeah, I was very impressed vocally. I mean, he loses the second one at the very end, but I'm not going to fault him too much on that.
No.
If he lost it in the first one, I'd be a little bit more concerned.
Right.
But yeah, I think staging leaves a lot to be desired.
Mhm.
But vocally, I think we can move him up maybe into that closer bubble situation.
Yeah.
Big old middle that we've got going on.
I think the main thing is he kind of needs to control that air, like his in his diaphragm kind of thing, just so he is able to kind of consistently hit those high falsettos and the high belts.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on Cyprus?
No.
Let's
Party.
talk about Iceland.
Okay.
Yeah, with power.
Not too different from what we saw in Iceland.
The only thing that's missing is the smoke.
Oh, we could. I would love a lot more smoke on that stage.
And to be fair, we only saw the first chorus into the second verse, so I assume there's going to be a lot more. I didn't really have a whole lot of notes on Delia. I think, this is very consistent with what we've heard of her thus far from national selection to now. Yeah. She still has a bit of work to do on her breath control, but at least that's been consistent the whole time, and she's not getting worse.
Right.
Now that you mentioned that, Logan, that it is that part of the song, I feel like that could have been strategically placed for all we know as well. Yeah. Because there is probably a chance that towards the end of that rehearsal, she still does get tired because of all the kicking and running that she's doing.
Yeah. I hope that on the night of, she is able to hit that big note at least as well as she did in the national final. I think if she does it at least as well as that, I think we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's really I think of everybody in this semi, for me, she's now the big question mark. I could see her qualifying or not qualifying, and I would understand either way.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like out of all the songs out of all the entries this year, I feel like Delia has always been that solid.
Yes. We said that from the national selection. You gave her the perfectly solid, if I remember correctly.
I might have.
I think so. I
might have.
It's all a blur. It's all a blur. I love this metallic suit. I think that's a really fun choice. I like that a lot. But yeah, I really don't know with Iceland.
Yeah, because because even like on social media, people aren't talking about it as much. Like I haven't heard anyone say stan Twitter. Not a lot of people have talked about Iceland. I don't remember the last time I heard someone be like, "Oh yes, Delia, great."
Yeah.
And she is.
She's fantastic. I love her personality. All of the interviews and videos that I've seen her do, she's just so excited to be there. You can tell that she's really savoring this experience.
Absolutely.
At this point, it would not surprise me if she came 9th in this semifinal, and I would not be surprised if she came 11th.
Right.
That's kind of where I'm at with her right now. I hope she qualifies. I'm saying that tentatively because there's a lot of songs I would like to see qualify, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This semi is difficult, y'all.
Yeah.
God.
The semi's different.
It's so differently different from semifinal 1.
Definitely different.
So different. Any other thoughts on Iceland? Cool.
No. Go.
Let's move to Victor.
Wait. No, go. No, finish.
For me, the biggest disappointment.
Okay, so I think this is probably why Delia qualifies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why either Delia or Gustav qualifies.
Yeah.
He couldn't have been taken that seriously.
I really can't tell.
I can't
No.
tell either. The
Only
difficulty,
songs can go through your mind when you're 16. Not that I'm shaming him for being so young.
but it's not serving him any sort of favors. I completely agree with
No.
you.
It's not.
No.
I don't get, because obviously the Greek delegation would have had to hear his vocals prior to choosing him.
Right.
I don't get it. Now that
No.
he's the one we hadn't heard anything from. I was mixing up him and Cyprus.
He also has. I've heard him do.
Has he
some.
really? I'm not following him very closely. Whatever.
And then I remember him. He also did like an acoustic version of.
Oh yeah, he
his
did.
song
He
on
did.
a little bit more,
Which was good.
which was
Yeah.
good. So I'm just kind of shocked. Well, actually, not really. Now that I see how
I'm
it's being
shocked.
presented. Well, okay, so I'm shocked, but at the same time, I understand because it's kind of like everything, whatever he's doing on stage in terms of like movement, probably deteriorates.
Everything about this was so weird. First of all, the way it looks thematic. What the fuck is he wearing? What the fuck is going on behind him?
He looks
How
like
did-
he's going on a safari.
It looks like he's going on a safari or like modeling some sort of new Louis Vuitton, whatever the fuck, Givenchy.
I feel like
Like-
he's
a model. Yeah, he
I feel
could
like
be a model.
kind of dressed like the couch in the music video.
It looks like he's like one of those models you see in like the like.
Abercrombie and
Oh my
Fitch.
god.
Or no, the Gap.
The
The
Gap.
Gap kids.
Yeah.
The Gap kids, absolutely. No, I think my difficulty too is they chose this clip at the very end. What does the rest of his vocal sound like?
Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit a button when I was trying to move my hand.
I panicked. I dead ass thought I did something wrong. I was like, no.
No, that was me. Yeah, I don't get this.
Oh, and he was pitchy
Pitchy the entire time.
like that high note he was supposed to hit.
And
was
then at the
flat.
end, he just dropped his mic. Like, is it like?
Oh
No,
no, that was the end of the song.
I know,
Like,
it was
the
the
last
end of the
thing-
song.
Ray.
But
Literally
like,
goes,
he
Ray.
didn't even finish his phrase before he moved the mic away. It was like,
It's like,
it was
I
like
just.
he didn't care. It's so
Pitchy.
careless.
No, because that's how the recording sounded anyways. Like Eris mentioned the last time we talked about Greece, you can hear in the chorus, and I hear it a lot more clearly now, where it's
Yeah.
where he's like, you know what they said?
No, at the end of the song, the entire song.
No, I know.
You two are talking
No,
about the same thing, but in different sections of the song. There.
But the end of that clip.
Lewis is talking about it at the end of the song. Sam, you're talking about it in the beginning of the verses when it's know what they say, like it's very staccato. That's what you two are talking about. It's the same concept, different.
No, but I noticed he does the same thing at the end too.
If you saw in the video, he dropped his microphone. It almost felt very careless the way he.
Oh yeah.
Can we please move on from this child?
Yeah.
Great. Blanca and Solo for Poland. I'm going to be really honest. I was impressed.
It was a good clip.
It was a good vocal.
It was a great vocal.
It's amazing.
I'm so impressed.
I was very impressed by the vocal, given what we've
Given
heard.
what we heard,
Yeah.
we were all a little concerned about how her vocal would improve, if it would improve. And
Mhm.
honestly, I think this is a Blanche level improvement.
Oh,
At least
absolutely.
from this 30-second clip that we saw. At this point, if the vocal is that solid throughout the whole song, I don't see a universe where she doesn't qualify.
Mhm.
Right, because that's the highest note she hits too.
So never let me down. Da. Yeah, it's that
I
top of the
will
chorus.
say, the use of pyro confused me.
I didn't mind it.
Less pyro. I'm gonna meet it in the middle.
It felt a bit extra.
It did.
Yeah.
But I love the staging though. without the pyro.
Top three favorite staging for me. Actually, I'm gonna make it a 4.
Of the year.
I'm gonna make it a 4 because there's 2 others that I was really impressed by. Top
And
4
then-
favorite staging.
The fucking dance break came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
She said she was gonna do it.
And she's a great dancer.
she's a great dancer.
Sorry. I just want to say at the beginning of that dance break, you can barely see her because of whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Like, the camera cuts out and then it comes back on, and then
Oh, is that what it is?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a camera thing. It's not the pyro.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because it looked like it almost looked like, you know, when you look into the microscope and you see your germs and all that.
Yes, of course.
Like that's what it gave me.
And that's why they do the rehearsals, because I know they'll tighten up that shot. Now
Yes.
that they know what it looks like. So I was impressed. This is still not my favorite song by any means of the imagination. This is still Love
No.
Island core at its finest. And,
Mhm.
It moves up in my rankings though.
and now it's at its finest for me. Like I'm
It is.
really impressed.
I'm still trying to. I kind of want to. If the vocals are like that, I kind of want to see how she starts out the song.
Baby.
Right.
It's kind of
Baby.
I mean, she talk sings the first verse anyway, so like whatever.
Yeah.
Poland is very strategic with everything they do, and they have been, and it always impresses me, except for the ride. That was bad.
Oh, and as well as the staging last year.
Oh God, I didn't want to think about that staging again. Okay. Slovenia, my babies. Crushed velvet pants. A concept.
I mean,
Yeah,
he wore that during the national, or when they like first announced.
during the nationals.
reveal.
Sorry, not the national.
The national
But like that
reveal.
was
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I dig their style. I really do dig their style. Staging concept. It didn't need to be complicated. It was fine. It looks solid.
It looks a lot like the reveal.
The black and red works.
Yeah. I'm a little whelmed.
I
I
mean,
love this. I love this song and I love this group. And I do truly hope that they qualify, and I think they will.
I think they will.
I mean, it's difficult with 3 male-led rock acts in the second half of this semifinal.
Right.
And I don't think all of them will qualify, and I don't know who won't qualify, honestly.
Right. I feel like out of. Oh, actually.
I
no,
feel
well,
like out of everybody here, the 3. We'll talk about Australia. I think Australia is the guaranteed qualifier between the 3.
I think so too.
If you're looking at Slovenia, San Marino, Australia, which we'll talk about the other 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. But I feel like Slovenia qualifies too.
I mean, I could see all 3 of those qualifying if I'm honest. We'll talk about San Marino, but
Mhm.
Boyan's vocal phenomenal. It
Mhm.
always is. It's not a difficult song to sing.
No.
The staging and the vibe left me a little whelmed, and I think it's just because I really love this song that I wanted a bit more of the music video on the stage.
Okay.
You know what it probably needs? The crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else it probably needs? More cowbell.
You're not wrong, actually. More cowbell would be great.
Thank you. No, I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I haven't seen the music video, I don't think, so I
oh, it's great.
can't comment on that.
It's great.
It's great. It's one of my
Cute.
favorites right here. So
I'll definitely watch it then. But I didn't mind what I saw.
I didn't mind it either.
not bad. Not
No.
bad, not groundbreaking. So
No.
They've been consistent.
Groundbreaking.
So, yeah.
Groundbreaking.
is the word to
Groundbreaking.
describe Georgia. I am so happy that Georgia is going to break their non-qualifier streak, and there's no way they're not going to with this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Iru is just Masterful. This is another song I hear no one talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I think she will qualify very easily. I could see this getting the same treatment as Sheldon Riley.
Yes.
Yes.
Because Sheldon, I think, came 4th in his semifinal and then placed, I think, 19th or something around there.
I thought it was second in the semifinal.
I don't remember, but I'm going to look it up really quick because otherwise it's going to bother me.
Because it was Czechia that was 4th in that semifinal.
I think
Sweden
you're right.
won it, and then it was Australia.
You are correct.
Because the jury ate it up.
They did. Yeah, it was Cornelia, Sheldon, Constracta, Domi, Stefan.
Out of everything we saw from this semi-final, I think this is the moment.
Yes.
Yep. Whatever they've got going on visually is absolutely amazing.
They finally got it. Georgia finally got it. They've had so much junior success. They finally got it. And I can say that confidently, only having seen 30 seconds of this and like 10 photos. They got it. This could be top 10, or it's going to get robbed so severely, and I'm going to be really angry about it next Sunday morning when we talk about it. It's one or the other.
I'm actually kind of intrigued on what else she's going to do. I don't know. I feel like whatever she does, as long as it's not too much, it'll be, whether it's just going to be a park and bark or maybe like some like walking around, some interpretive dance kind of in the video, similarly to like the video or so.
I think she's going to park and bark, and I think she's going to absolutely fucking slay it. Iru knows what to do.
Okay.
She's been on these stages before.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Like.
You're right.
Mind you, it was candy music, but she knows what to do.
She does. Although if she does like some movement, I feel like it would still be equally as effective.
Yeah. I love the background that's happening. The double panel that comes down is my favorite part of this whole thing.
Oh, completely.
I love that.
It frames her so perfectly. Like it's so good. Georgia finally got it. I'm so thrilled. Like I could see this getting their best results since Nina Sublati. Honestly.
Right.
And she got dance.
Their best result is 9th.
What did Nina get then?
11. Oh, Warrior. 11th, I believe.
Who's the
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Keep the faith.
Keep the faith.
The song is called "Keep the Faith."
Their best result?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Their best result was both in 2010, 2011, Shine in 2010, and One More Day in 2011.
Oh,
keep the faith. Keep the faith didn't qualify.
Oh, it didn't.
Keep the faith got 11th.
Wow.
Oh
Fake
no,
fan.
that's just because I like the song.
Oh,
I
okay.
also.
Well.
My bad.
I remember when we covered this song, Echo. It's not so much that I hated it. I just remember mentioning that it was a forgetful song for me. Now that we've got it staged, I'm not going to forget this at all. It's going to be the most memorable.
And they said, oh, you want a 30-second snippet? Great, you're going to get all the high notes, and she's going to sing it perfectly.
Right.
Yeah. Her vocals have been consistent.
Her vocal, I mean, she
Her
really is.
Like, she's been at most of the pre-parties. And every time she's been there. Like, I mean, the vocals were always there.
She won the Voice of Georgia. Like,
she did.
And her two final performances were Euphoria and Rise Like a Phoenix. I'm not surprised by what we're seeing on this stage. It's giving both of those songs, honestly. It's giving it's giving the energy of Euphoria with the park and bark of Rise Like a Phoenix, honestly.
Yeah.
I was most impressed with her. I know we're not necessarily doing that, but I was most impressed with you, by far, no question. So, Any other thoughts?
No, I love it. Probably the arguably the most mesmerizing performance visually that we're going to get this year.
Yeah. I think this is up there. I think France is up there.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
We will be doing a separate video talking about the Big Six because I need to spend at least 30 minutes talking about Lazada. I'm so sorry.
Completely.
Yes.
She's fucking. Did you see her rocket up the fucking odds? She's
third in the odds.
The odds now.
She did one rehearsal and she is third in the odds. It is Laureen Katia Lazada, as it should be.
Oh, mother.
Mother is mothering. And San Marino is San Marinoing. Don't you love this heart though?
That heart actually is great.
It's great. I like it.
Oh wait.
I mean, I see the San Marino. I see the San Marino.
Yeah. What I will say, I liked this performance.
It was okay. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't.
He's getting better at the
high notes.
At the high
belts. Except for the last time he did it.
But I'm gonna give him a pass the same way I'm gonna give a pass to Andrew. Like he hit all of those up until that last one. And that's the one thing I will say. Peak Jax has always been I don't remember the front man's name. I think his real name is Andrea, but I don't remember his stage name. They've always been so consistent vocally.
They have.
And that is something where, honestly, I wasn't thrilled with the staging. It also feels a little safe, a little just color explosion work diva. Like, I'm not... They spent too much money on the mechanical bull last year and to not qualify that they were like, no, we're going safe this year.
Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what the staging looked like.
We only saw about 3 seconds of the staging, so don't worry.
Okay.
It's literally it's like a blue and red, like paint explosion, like.
Cool.
Do you remember, Sam? Do you remember
on the ground?
Sam, do you remember this? No, it was on the back screen. Do you remember the season 9 Drag Race promo where they had all that flying paint?
Oh,
stuff?
yes.
Very that energy.
Yes.
Paint powder,
like that's what it looked like.
Still won't remember it until I see it again.
Great. I think he looks nice. He's an attractive Italian man, and I'm not mad.
Good.
He looks good. Yeah, I mean, I see a universe where this qualifies. I'm gonna be honest.
I see a universe.
I think it's slim.
Just one single universe.
Yes.
Well, then it's my universe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
I mean, no. There's definitely a world.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely people in this semi that are more guaranteed to not qualify over San Marino.
Yes.
Agreed.
If there's a bunch of people in the bubble, this is the bubble. Everyone else is on the bubble. This is the bubble.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I like what I see. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. We'll have to wait and see.
We will see.
We will see.
We will see.
We will.
We will. We will. See.
Good old Taya and Selena. Who the hell is Edgar?
There's one thing that frustrates me about this.
Is it the same thing that frustrates me?
I don't know. What frustrates you?
Selena's pitchy.
Oh, okay.
I thought Selena was the one with the red hair.
Selena is the one in blonde. I made sure to check because I followed them both on Instagram. Make sure to go follow them because their handles, I love this. Who the hell is Tia and who the hell is Selena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
made sure to check before I wrote it in my notes because I didn't want to confuse.
okay,
No,
good.
the one thing that irritates me is more of an OCD thing.
Oh.
When it goes 0.003, it's
Yeah,
off center on the.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I have
That was
complete faith
crazy.
that they will fix that before the semifinal.
Right.
Mhm. No, but I do agree with you, Logan. I did notice that Selena was pitchy.
So was
Mainly through the higher notes.
so was Tia. In that pays to be funny, she was a little off, but
She was sharp.
Yeah.
I still have faith that they will make it through.
They will make it.
They
through.
will make it through.
They may not win the semifinal,
No.
I don't think so, no.
but then if they don't, who does?
Who does? Brunette.
I could see a universe with that. My mind honestly went to Georgia.
I could see that too.
Could you imagine? Georgia is on a 5-year non-qualifying streak. They come in, not only do they qualify, they win their semifinal.
Amazing. That would be incredible.
Honestly, I could see Australia winning.
Australia has a shot to win the semifinal.
I think that world is less likely,
Sure.
personally.
Valid.
Yeah, but they'll be up there for sure.
Yeah, I like the color scheme that they're doing here. The dancers, I think it's just the clip that we saw. The dancers confused me.
Right.
I assume they have more of a role throughout the rest of the song because what we saw was the lead up to the final chorus.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the big notes, the "Oh mio padre," Selena did hit that very well. It's the end where she was a little pitchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have confidence in these two. I always have. I think they're fine.
You know what? I also want to say, I really hope it's a lot more campy than what we saw.
Me too. I'm not all that confident that it will be, given what we saw.
Right.
And if they fail to make top 10, that's on the delegation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's not on these ladies because the ladies are doing everything that they need to. I really thought it was going to be more of a vibe like the music video. And so I'm leaving watching this rehearsal just a little confused, but intrigued and still content with where they are.
Yes.
So, any other thoughts on Austria?
No.
Yeah.
Great.
It's just a vocal issue, and that's if they fix that, they're fine.
Let's talk about Albania.
You know what bothered me a lot?
Huh?
They were not evenly spaced out.
No. That was my only issue with anything they were doing.
Like I saw like the dad and like one of the sisters so close together.
Yeah.
And then you see like Albina, one of her sisters, and the mom all so far apart.
Okay, beyond that though, I didn't mind this visually.
No, I mean that's why they do the rehearsals. So we fix spacing, and I have faith that they will.
They will.
I was very impressed.
I was very impressed.
I was
Very impressed with the presentation.
They've never had a bad vocal. We know Albania to give phenomenal staging, and this is no exception. I really think Albania. I think they've moved themselves into the bubble. I think there's a real shot that this qualifies. I think if Albina can deliver that emotional raw vocal that she did in that clip in that like ending section, they qualify.
I felt like that clip, she sounded so much better than in Fic.
Light years better. They have done their work, and
They have.
Albania always does. Mind you, this was the second song chosen this year. they have had more time than most other countries other than Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
There is just that little bit of me that is still wishing we had a Vita. But,
Yeah.
because could you imagine Elsa Lila sitting in the butt plug stage, just on her chair, just belting that song?
With ease.
But anyway, I'm very impressed with this. I think regardless of how they do, I think Familia Kamendi has a lot to be proud of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm thrilled for them. I'm always gonna have a soft spot for Albania. I don't know what it is. There's certain countries where I'm always like, no, this is a country I'm always gonna root for. Albania is one of them. So I'm happy that I've come around because I didn't really enjoy this song when it won.
Right. Probably because Albania is one of the few countries that still hasn't won yet.
Yeah. Yeah. There's I think 16 different countries that haven't won yet.
I think so.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. At least active countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we can't count Morocco in that list. But
Or Bosnia and Herzegovina.
oh darn.
Or Andorra. Anyways.
Okay. Monica Linkite. The frickin' Lithuanian delegation is making me have heart palpitations because they've changed everything pretty much from first to second rehearsal. So the image on screen, if you're watching the visual, the image on screen is from the first rehearsal. They changed her outfit in the second rehearsal to where she's now wearing a shorter orange dress. It looks like they took the sash bow thing that's on her side and just wrapped it around her body, which is probably what they did. And she's now wearing a chunky orange heel, which is a choice. Vocally, she sounds great, and she always
is. Yeah.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm very worried.
I'm worried mainly because of of everything she's been through.
This feels like
it's giving last year. I really hope it'll be like kind of with Monica Liu last year, where it's like, oh, she's been through the ringer, but she'll qualify and still do very well in the final. I'm hoping the same for Monica Linkate.
I'm worried. I don't really necessarily know why I'm worried. I think a lot of it has to do with just the fact that I'm thoroughly impressed by Albania. And it is sandwiched between two really great songs and vocals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been drawn a really shit position. Because I think you put her after Poland, she's fine.
Yeah. Or Greece.
Well, she was in the second half. So what?
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
She could have been after Greece. They started the second half with her, but this is for me the epitome of safe staging. And I don't.
Yeah,
I like orange and purple. Seems to be a running theme this year. A couple people are doing orange and purple. Trend alert, orange and purple.
Trend alert, safe staging.
Trend alert, safe staging. Yeah, I'm worried.
And I'm still hoping this qualifies. I don't think it will.
I mean, I'm on 3 years in a row where one of my absolute faves doesn't qualify. So we're gonna see if the Leslie Roy and Ronella Hayati curse continues with Monica Linkite. I really hope not, but and we're closing out with Voyager, Australia. Promise.
The performance was great. I really enjoyed what I saw in that clip.
I did too.
I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the rest of it
Yeah,
more than I did enjoy that clip.
Sure.
because they showed the chorus into the screamo part, which isn't the most engaging part of the song.
No.
Voyager are professionals. They've been doing this for thousands of years. No shade. I'm not worried about their vocal. I'm not worried about their stage presence. I'm not worried about them closing the semifinal. I'm not worried. I feel very good with them.
Right.
I just pray to God that they don't draw the first half of the final, because we all know they will be opening the final then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thematically, I love it. What's going on with this car situation is giving.
I love the car. I don't know what it is, but
There's 3 of them on stage.
Is there?
I swear there's 3 of them.
I thought I only saw one in the middle.
One.
Well, because I thought
it was like one. It was that one in the center, and then there were like 2 rows.
Well, because I thought the drum kit was in a car, and that would have been a really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna assume is I think they all start in the car, and there's like a close-up shot of them in the car for the first verse, and then they go off and they do their thing.
Right. It's giving like one of those retro arcade. I told Sam it's giving like one of those retro arcade car games. You know, the kind of games where you switch lanes and there's going to be like obstacles and you have to
Very
switch.
that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I do love I love this. I love the themes going on with this performance, and it works with what Australia is providing.
I also told Lewis last year. I don't know why. I kept on reminiscing about Dreamer because the staging I felt was very similar. Not that that's a bad thing.
They have a way that they like to present themselves on stage.
Yeah.
And
yes.
You know what? That's not bad. It's so wild for me because I did not like Dreamer at all, and the fact that I'm like in love with Promise, it's strange.
It is. No, it's definitely growing on me.
Yeah, it's grown on me a lot.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah.
Live, I guess, because it's pretty much. I feel like it's definitely qualifying.
Well, let's talk about that then, Sam.
Okay.
Because we're gonna do the same thing that we did last time. And I came prepared this time.
Shout out to Canva.
We love Canva. Truly, Canva is amazing. All right, 16 countries, 10 spots in the final.
16 queens down before me.
Oh my god. I mean, that was the size of season 15 of Drag Race, so.
Was.
For me, there are...
What are you?
Out of everybody here.
For me, there are 4 countries that I feel very confident on will qualify.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, okay. Let's get the key ones out of the way.
Austria.
Austria.
Yes.
Yeah, I also have a 4.
Okay.
Armenia.
Armenia.
Australia.
Yeah.
My
fourth.
My fourth is Georgia.
I would agree on it qualifying. That wasn't what I had in mind though. My 4th was Slovenia. I don't know why.
I would like I would like to think.
I think it's more leaning that way than not qualifying. But yeah, let's put George.
I agree with Georgia though.
I'm happy to put Slovenia.
Yeah, let's put some in the non-Q column, and then so Greece.
Or Romania.
Romania. There.
Denmark.
No, I really don't think he's. I don't think. I think he can sound as flat as he did in that, and he'd still end up qualifying.
You're probably right.
Poland, I could see qualifying. I feel like now it's
I
being
think
likely to qualify.
I think Poland is qualifying. Lewis, are you good?
Yeah, I think that's happening.
I don't
Estonia
wanna
in
say-
the qualifier?
I don't think Estonia is qualifying.
Really?
Of everybody left, it's the least memorable of everybody left.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate, but I feel fine putting Estonia there. I have another one that I don't want to say it because I really, really enjoy the song, but I don't think Iceland is qualifying.
Okay.
I really have no idea where Iceland.
That's the thing. I don't know where Iceland would go. Right now, I'm with you, Logan.
It's unfortunate.
It's definitely it's on that cusp.
It's definitely on that cusp.
Like I said when we talked about her, she could be 9th, she could be 11th.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are we fine to put, sadly, Iceland in the non-qualifier?
Unfortunately.
Sad day.
It's that last bit that will do it for me.
Yeah.
I think Riley can go up into
I
qualifier.
don't.
It's Televo, and he has a large following.
Okay,
So I
Logan.
think because of that.
Logan, I think Pete Jackson's making it.
I think I would agree with you.
Qualifying or non-qualifying?
Not qualifying.
No.
I don't think they're qualifying.
I love the song, but
Shit.
I think Cyprus qualifies.
I have my last non-qualifier, and I don't want to say it.
Ooh. I think I have my last non-qual. I
have an idea of who I think is non-qualifying.
Lewis, who do you think?
Oh, wait. Wait.
There's two that I think are more likely to not qualify.
These are my two.
Those are also my two. Yeah.
We both agree on two.
Well, I don't know what y'all did because I can't see the screen. So
Okay, with Tom between
Monica and
Duye.
yeah, that's where I'm at.
I feel like those two are most likely to not qualify than the other three.
I would
I'm
tend to
glad
agree.
we agreed because stuff's going through.
Fuck.
But even then, like, there's still question marks.
Right.
This whole I genuinely think any of the 16 songs could qualify, and I would see it. Like even Romania, honestly.
I think based on what I know from fan interaction, and this is a 100% televote situation.
Oh fuck.
I think a lot of people I hear Shuto all the time, so I think Monica's got it.
I think I agree.
I agree as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt that Monica was more likely to qualify over Albina and Familia.
I think if we were in last year's 50-50 split, I think Duye takes it. I think in this year's format, I do think Monica takes it.
Yes.
And I was fully prepared to say Monica wasn't going to qualify. So honestly, thank you for the justification, Lewis, because I didn't want to say that. So we think that Austria, Armenia, Australia, Georgia, Slovenia, Poland, Denmark, Cyprus, Belgium, and Lithuania will be qualifying for the grand final, with Greece, Romania, Estonia, Iceland, San Marino, and Albania missing out. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Honestly. I mean, I'm just happy that in our simulator, Monica qualifies.
And Gustav.
And for me, if it was my ranking, Riley would be out, Douye would be in. Just on the record, I would like to say that.
I mean, I figured this.
I think if Riley qualifies over Familia Comendi, I think a little part of me will die inside. Because vocally, performance based, like if I'm looking at performance, if I'm looking at vocal, if I'm looking at ability, if I'm looking at skill, he does not deserve to qualify for them. In no universe. But
the song itself, I would put Riley over Douye.
Unfortunately, given the format we're in this year,
Yeah.
So, ooh, that's
Bless
ooh,
you.
thank you. I think I don't know.
I was like, it was like a sneeze, a cough.
That was a cough. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure, honestly. It's very early for me, and I'm slightly delirious. But that's fine. Well, that's that. We will probably be back to talk about the Big Six. I hope.
I hope.
I don't know when.
Tonight?
but,
I think the video would drop by tonight.
What's the schedule for today?
Today is I think they're doing Big Six second rehearsals tonight. I think. No.
No.
Okay.
That's
No, they are, because I saw like a live video and it was Dvorak and Marco getting ready.
our. Yeah, they haven't. I went to Wee Wee Blogs because I was like, ooh, maybe they'll have information. They don't. But they're also waking up, so.
Right.
As are y'all. As am I, to be fair.
Oh, the hosts have rehearsed today.
Oh, yay! All of them or the ladies?
I think just the ladies.
Yes.
Mm.
On that note, thank you all for listening and watching.
Sam was like, we gotta get out.
We will be rambling on if we don't end this year. So yes, thank you so much for joining us. We will be back with a lot more Eurovision coverage. Don't worry, Eurovision week, we've got y'all covered every other day that there isn't a Eurovision contest. So
Yeah.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter. Wait.
We've got a lot of Liverpool content coming up.
Liverpool. Yes, and I will be covering Liverpool via Los Angeles.
We start vlogging tomorrow morning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the carpet.
Should be fun.
All right. With that said, make sure to follow us on Twitter for all the updates, as we will be posting our Eurovision schedule and all of our other coverage. So make sure to check out all of our coverage. And cheers.
Cheers.